Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to another video. I think I'm starting to get a bit of a reputation as that guy on YouTube that does a lot of LTD guitar videos, and yep, that's exactly what I have for you today. Of Exodus and more recently Slayer fame, Gary Holt is one of the most renowned guitar players in all of thrash metal, and this is his new LTD GH-600NT signature model. Let's take a closer look. So Gary Holt has had other LTD signatures out for a while, but the GH-600NT is the first one without a floating bridge. The NT in the name stands for non-tremolo, and while a Floyd Rose is more fun for doing dive bombs and the like, it also has the potential to cause a lot more headaches. And the model with the Floyd is $100 more expensive than this one, so you're basically paying for the pain. In an interview, Gary Holt said that they were getting a lot of requests for a fixed bridge version, so it's cool that they listened to the fans and delivered. The construction is fairly traditional. It's a single cut guitar, mahogany body, 3-piece mahogany set through neck, ebony fingerboard with a 14-inch radius, and 22 extra jumbo frets. This is Gary Holt's guitar, but unlike some other signature models, Iron Cross, the design isn't too over the top. Now, while the pictures on ESP's website kind of give you an idea of what this guitar is about, they really don't do justice to how freaking mean the guitar looks in person. The binding around the body, neck, and headstock is a deep red, which is a nice contrast to the glossy black finish. It shares the same color scheme as the female Black Widow, so you know this guitar is not messing around. I did notice that the fingerboard markers on the binding are a little larger than the ones on other LTD models, which is random, but cool. Makes them easier to see. These are my favorite, designs that are unique and aren't available from the company's standard range, but still neutral enough that it can be anybody's guitar. The color of the hardware matches the overall aesthetic really well. The tailpiece and locking bridge are from Tone Pros, and the LTD branded tuners are locking. Absolutely no complaints when it comes to the quality of the hardware. Everything did its job, and after I tuned it once, it stayed in tune the entire time I was tracking the demo, which is very nice. One of the biggest selling points of the GH-600NT is that the tone is powered by Gary Holt's signature active EMG pickup set. Rather than anything custom voiced, the set is essentially a standard 81 in the bridge and an 89R in the neck, but both have custom red pickup caps. The EMG 81 is a legendary staple in the metal world, and the 89R is basically a splittable 85, with the single coil being the one closer to the neck. So that's really cool to get some nice, sparkly, almost Strat-like tones from a guitar that looks like this. So here's what the set sounds like dirty. And here's what everything sounds like clean. EMGs are divisive compared to passives that are a little compressed and can lack a little bit of character, but personally I love them for their power and for their clarity. And the fact that they're red in this case makes them even more kick-ass. What I love most, and the main reason that I keep doing all these videos on LTD guitars in the $800 to $1,000-ish price range, is that this guitar is just downright enjoyable to play. The thin U neck shape, the extra jumbo frets, the awesome neck joint cutaway, and the balanced body just work so well together to form an instrument that feels solidly built and very, very fast to play. And it was like that right out of the box, which I've started to take for granted from LTDs at this price point. So really, it should come as no surprise that the GH-600NT is a very good guitar for rock and metal players. LTD continues to craft some of the best import instruments in this price range in terms of playability and consistent quality. The unique design is just enough that the guitar looks badass without being ridiculous, and the red active pickups with a splittable neck are amazing to have. Plus, it's a single cut, which wins bonus points in my book for classiness, but it also means it'll feel very familiar for a lot of guitarists picking it up for the first time. Honestly, I really have nothing bad to say about this guitar. It's a great instrument, and it inspires some pretty badass riffs. Actually, you guys like it when I point out at least one negative, so in this case, I guess I'm not a huge fan of the Holt tramp stamp on the back of the headstock. And that's all I got. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this guitar, so leave them in the comments and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks to Sam Ash for making this guitar available and to Pad for mixing the demo track. If you want to support what I do and get bonus extras like song downloads, check out my Patreon. Pricing, availability, all the links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. You've been awesome. This is the LTD GH-600NT, and I will see you for the next video.